Hello, everyone. Welcome to the More is Less podcast show, where you get more news in less time. I'm your host, Todd Moore, and we have next to us
Tyler Moore.
And we're going to give you a wonderful hour or less of news, sports, science and tech, gaming, all the stuff that we like and we think is interesting. I think you're going to like as well. So let's go ahead and get right to it today. And I always talk about the Dow at first. I know it's a little weird to do that, but that's what I talk about.
We always start off with the Dow.
Always start off with the Dow. So this week's been a really good week. Today, for example, because we had Tesla come in better than expected earnings, sold 900,000, I guess. The number's not exact, but over 900,000 cars, which is great. And the unemployment rates dropped, and I'll talk about that in a minute, I should say. Anyway, Dow Jones is doing great, up 459 points today, and for the week, it's looking really, really good. Started off at 25,152, and is ending up at 26,282. So that's a pretty good improvement. Hopefully, we can continue to do that. Especially in these times. You know, it's hard in these times. So that's the first thing. Second thing we're going to talk about is, as I said, the unemployment numbers. Let's go ahead and get to those. They have fallen now for 2 months in a row, and that's definitely going to help the stock market. And it's surprising given the COVID situation that's still going on. And by the way, we're not talking COVID tonight. I may mention it here and there. No COVID news tonight. This is a COVID news-free zone.
Until we get hit with a copyright strike, talk about COVID.
Huh?
I mean, demonetization.
Demonetization?
Yeah.
So the unemployment rate was in April was 14.7%. In May it was 13.3%, and in June it dropped to 11.1%. So that's really, really good news. Very, very good news. So hopefully that continues to go up, right, Tyler?
Yeah, let's hope so.
I hope so, too. 4th of July was Saturday, and not surprising that there was a record number of illegal fireworks going off everywhere.
Not surprising, because
you can watch that video and watch L.A. It looks like it's Kuwait or Iraq. You know, all the fireworks going off.
We're America. We love our fireworks.
But
that's our day.
Right, but that lends me to say this, okay? Fireworks are illegal in the state of Illinois because why?
Fire?
Because, no, they're not safe. They're afraid you may hurt yourself. Okay, if L.A. hasn't proven already by the number of people shooting off fireworks that the percentage is super low and it's pretty safe as long as you're not stupid, that you should be able to let fireworks off.
How many people got arrested for shooting off those fireworks?
I doubt very many. I don't know the numbers. You can look that up. I don't know, but I doubt very many, to be honest with you. I really do. So, you know, happy 4th, y'all. Post-belated 4th anyway. Hope everyone had a good 4th of July. I know we did. Hope you spent it with family that you could spend it with. Stayed safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's talk about the subjects that piss me off. China pisses me off. They got all our manufacturing. Now they're taking away pro-democracy books from Hong Kong. You know, they passed this new national security law, which they're not supposed to do because there's Hong Kong is supposed to have democracy autonomy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Autonomous. They're supposed to be autonomous and be have democracy for 50 years. I can't even fucking say it. And they're not. So what they're doing is they're going in to the libraries, and any pro-democracy books they see, they take. They're going to review them and let them know whether they're good enough for them. What the legislation does, it targets secession, subversion, and terrorism with punishments up to a life in prison.
Bullshit.
Since the security law came into effect on Tuesday, several leading pro-democracy activists have stepped down from their roles. One of them, one-time student leader and local legislator Nathan Law, has actually left the territory. Britain has, as I said, I think I said last week, I don't know, but Britain has offered amnesty to those expatriates that live in Hong Kong that want to get the fuck away from Hong Kong. And what the fuck are we doing? Giving them fucking money and all this shit, you know, manufacturing, everything like this, when we don't agree with what they're doing. They do it they don't give a fuck. They do it whenever they want, however they want. They don't care.
We should have taken Hong Kong off of Britain's hands.
No, Britain gave it to China.
That was a fucking dumb move.
Yeah, well, that's because they figured it, you know, it was on continent of China, and they should have done it. So, fuck you, China. Not the people. The people are good. The people that come there, although I wish the people there would rise up even more than they do against the government, because the government's a piece of shit.
I know.
Taking people's books. That's some fucking George Orwell shit, man. It's fucking ridiculous. And they're supposed to be... How can they fucking make money off democracy, but then say, fuck you, democracy? Seriously. Fucking hypocrites. All right, enough global news. Got me all worked up. I need a drink. Go ahead and talk. No dead time. Go for it.
What do you mean dead time?
Dead time is where there's silence. And people are sitting there going, what the fuck? Okay, let's talk about entertainment news. Let's move on.
They can obviously see.
See what?
We don't need dead time. They can obviously see us.
I know, but you're still not really supposed to have it. It's kind of a broadcast rule. Faux pas, if you will. Okay, here's from the wild and wacky world of entertainment. I know I said we weren't going to do entertainment, but every once in a while something comes across and I go, what the...
Fuck.
Man, that took him a while. Slow on the draw. Kanye West. Y'all know who Kanye West is? Guy from Chicago?
He's actually from Chicago?
He is from Chicago.
Oh, the one he named one of his kids Chicago?
Correct.
Oh, fuck off.
He is running for president.
Go kill myself.
Kanye 2020. Running for presidente. So
no one's voting for him.
It's going to be so late. He has the hashtag 2020 vision. If you...
He's only doing it so President Trump can win.
That is exactly what people are thinking. But... You never know, man. People they voted Trump in. They voted that stupid motherfucker in. They may.
What do you want? Hillary Clinton?
Can Kanye be really? Huh?
You want Hillary Clinton instead of Trump?
Harry Klum. Who the fuck is that?
Clinton.
Hillary Clinton is not running.
Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump. Remember that?
Yeah.
You want Hillary Clinton to win that one, or Donald Trump to win that one? Because both of the options weren't good.
I want Cash Jackson to win it.
Who the...
Libertarian for president. I didn't want either one of them. Didn't vote for either one. So that's what I said. Hillary had enough chances. Trump...
2008.
He's just fucking... You know, he's one of those guys... If you ever met some of these guys, and I have... especially guys that have a lot of, you know, power. Not power isn't the right word, but have money, whatever. A little clout, whatever. They don't get told no very much. In fact, probably not at all. So you take a person that has gone decades and no one's told them no, and then you all of a sudden then put them in a position where people can push back on them and tell them what they think. They go fucking ballistic. And I think Donald Trump's one of those kind of guys. No one's ever fucking... said anything to him because he runs a fucking show, and now he's up there and you got people saying, hey, whoa, what about this, what about that, and he goes ballistic. And the stupid Twitter shit, he should just get off that for sure. So you gonna vote for Kanye?
No.
Alright.
I'm not even gonna go vote because it's bullshit.
Well,
two people who have no reason to have any politics or get involved. Trump is just a business person.
Right.
No
Yeah.
politics at all.
Well, that's why he got voted.
Kanye, a music person, why the fuck does he want to get on there?
Right.
He literally has nothing to do. He's married to that other
Kardashian Kim.
Kim Kardashian. You don't need anything else. Literally, you don't really need anything
Good
else.
drink. I agree. You want to get off Kanye's shit and move on?
Sure, why the fuck not?
Let's move on to tech and science news. Tech and science news. I forgot we're supposed to have intros. You haven't got them together yet.
I don't want to do them.
Yeah, that's why they're not put together. So, Rocket Lab. Do you guys even know who they are? Do you know who they are?
The who?
Rocket Lab. They build rockets. They're trying to get a rocket built, competitor to basically SpaceX. And
They're not gonna succeed. They're not gonna succeed.
they've had 13 launches, and this 13th launch ends in failure. The rocket couldn't get into proper orbit, started losing speed, and it dropped in altitude. And it was funny because if you go back and watch the video, I love this shit, man. Everything's going great, and then all of a sudden, the video freezes. Oh, we lost communication. Right. You didn't lose communication. The fucker was falling and you didn't want to show it. Lost communication. So here's what Rocket Lab said here. This is on Twitter. An issue was experienced today during Rocket Lab's launch that caused the loss of the vehicle. We are deeply sorry to the customers on board, Electron. The issue occurred late in the flight during the second stage burn. More information will be provided as it becomes available. Now, this has been a few days, and I haven't actually gone back and looked. But they had satellites on there and all kinds of shit from people. All destroyed. Gone. It's crazy, right?
Crazy world we live in.
The mission was called Pixar. It didn't happen. Looks like it didn't happen. What a name! That's really was the name of the flight. Pixar. It didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Oh, God.
See, now we can get some fucking, some laughter. Get away from all the negativity, right? Any of you guys and gals happen to be criminals out there? I mean, like real criminals, mafia style. People's got money, cartel, get into drugs, guns. Because if you are, you better watch yourself. Because you know that phone you bought that it was on an encrypted chat system? You remember that one? Well, it's called EncroChat from Europe. This is one of these services, Tyler, where you bought a phone from them, and they had the phone was a secure phone on a secure network that allowed you to make phone calls to anyone without anyone listening. So you can imagine how popular it'd be to the criminal folk, right?
Yes.
Turns out that European law enforcement is now arresting folks that had the phone because they were able to crack the encryption and listen in for a period of time and get all kinds of information. French police first hacked the network, deploying a technical device to penetrate EncroChat's communication after discovering that some of its servers were hosted in their country. And they didn't tell EncroChat. And guess what? EncroChat released a statement, of course. What they sold here's what they sold. They sold customized Android handsets with GPS, camera, and microphones functionally removed.
Oh, God.
They were loaded with encrypted messaging apps as well as secure secondary operating system in addition to the Android operating system. The phones also came with a self-destruct feature that wiped the device if you entered a PIN. I mean, it actually sounds cool to have a phone like that, to be honest.
It self-destructs?
No, it just erased itself.
Oh.
The service had customers in 140 countries.
Oh, my
That's a lot of
God.
countries. So, they didn't become aware that its devices had been breached until May after some users noticed that the wipe function wasn't working. They shut it down, advising customers to dispose of their devices, of course, right?
Yeah.
We got hacked. So if you're a criminal, you better watch your back, because they be coming for you. You ready for the next one?
Sure.
Lincoln Continental. Good old Lincoln Continental. They took it away and they brought it back. It's that big luxury car from Lincoln that a lot of folks like. Well, it looks like not enough folks like it compared to they do to the SUVs, because Lincoln cancels their Continental once again because the USV sales are so fucking high. So it was 14 years gone. It was here for 4 years, and now it's gone again. And it's sad, but that is the way it's supposed to work. That is the way it's supposed to work. So, long live Continental. Not anymore. Continental's gone. Probably won't be coming back because everyone does like the SUVs, and now when you get into hybrids with the gas being so cheap, of course that's going to change with the pipeline, which I didn't talk about. I just found out or heard today, shutting down the pipeline.
Why shutting down the pipeline?
Because they didn't do enough environmental impact studies, and the tribe up there is
pissed.
had sued them, and they want the oil spillage, but that's going to cause their gas prices to spike. There you go. All right, let's move on. We got one more tech and entertainment or tech science news. I'm going to call it tech and science. Walmart are now going to be converting its parking lots into pop-up drive-in theaters. 160 Walmarts across the nation is going to be doing this.
Why?
Well, because they want to provide people a way to watch movies, and the movie industry's struggling, and it's going to be featuring movies programmed by the Tribeca Enterprises. That's the company behind the Tribeca Film Festival. So they also recently launched a summer drive-in movie series. So they're kind of working with the folks that would usually have drive-in or movies right now to get them out to the drive-ins. There's been an uptick in drive-in theaters, which is kind of nice, actually. I kind of, we used to go to drive-ins when we went to Indiana Beach and the drive-in there, and it was fun. Just something different. So hopefully we'll be able to do that again. In terms of concession, you basically BYO, right? Or you can order online and they'll curbside pick up. You can curbside pick it up there before the movie starts. They haven't said when and they haven't said where, but it's definitely coming. So, if you're into drive-in theaters, that might be a cool way to do it.
Yep.
For sure. All right, that's going to end me and all of the news that I do, which is global and tech and science. And now we're going to go to Tyler for the gaming and sports news. Take it away, Tyler.
Okay, so there's been a crazy week in gaming. Well, not really crazy, but I just heard rumors about some. We're not really into drama stuff, but there's been some rumors with Ninja, Tyler, and XQC lately. So I won't talk about that because I'm going to talk about gaming. So in this week's in gaming, a game called Hell Let's Loose. I think it's a World War II open world game. It's gonna get a major update with some new voice lines, rework guns, rework sound, and a lot of stuff. I don't know what it is. I think it's on PC only, but it sounds really nice. Next one, Crysis gets some backlash for fans for saying that the game doesn't look new or anything else. It's just like it's been copied over and just pasted, which is really bad for the Crysis, because the Crysis series is really good. I liked it.
Yeah, it was good. It's a good series.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
This is bad news for Call of Duty fans. Even I had to delete Call of Duty Modern Warfare just today because Call of Duty Modern Warfare hits 200 gigabytes. That's pretty big.
And here's the problem. And I don't know. Here's the
It's
problem.
files.
And I don't know why no one said this yet, but we're gonna have the PS5 coming out at the end of the year, right? Right. It's going to have this super fast solid state hard drive. Awesome. It's 850 gigabytes. Right? So you got one fucking game taking up 200 of the gigabytes. One game taking up 200. That's almost a quarter of the fucking hard drive. It's a fourth of the hard drive, right? Yeah. It's a fourth of the hard. So you get at that rate. If they all follow Call of Duty, you're gonna get fucking 4 games on that hard drive. 4. They gotta figure something else out, people. They can't just be continuing to increase the data. Just because, or they're gonna need to give us fucking, 4 terabyte or higher hard drives, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's enough of my rant for that. Hopefully you can still see me and I didn't get out of the picture. Am I out of the picture? Can't tell.
Anyways,
go ahead. I'm gonna move me over.
Game of the Year Death Stranding is coming to PC soon. I never played Death Stranding, but I don't know why it's Game of the Year. To be honest, probably because the music was really good.
Because someone wants to make money. That's why.
Or that. Next, Breaking Bad. Act. What?
I can hear that. You touching that? I can hear that.
Whatever.
Or go ahead and touch it. You can hear it thump. Thump.
Anyways.
I'm sorry.
Breaking Bad
way.
actor, the villain in Breaking Bad is going to be a voiceover in the Far Cry series.
What's his name?
I didn't get his name.
You didn't get his name? You don't know his name, really? Why don't you know his name?
I don't. I don't watch Breaking Bad.
You don't. Well,
It's
how about Bryan Cranston? Does that ring a bell?
no, it's not him. It's
Aaron Paul?
no.
Bryan Cranston's the one that's doing all the crack and shit. Or making all the meth.
He's the protagonist in that series.
I never watched it, so I don't know. Okay, anyway, what about it? Make it a game?
He's gonna be in the new Far Cry 6 game, which I don't know.
You sure it ain't Cranston?
Huh?
You sure it ain't Bryan Cranston doing the voice? You talking about voiceover?
Yes, actor.
But you don't know which one. Well, how the fuck are we gonna know?
It's the villain. I don't know his name. It's just the villain.
Fucking villain. All right, keep talking. Jesse Plemons. That's who he was.
Yeah, I think so. You want to talk about that Super Mario thing?
Sure. So, hey, if you got a chance to go to Tokyo, Japan, you definitely got to check out the Super Nintendo World Japan. It definitely looks like Mario dropped into reality. They posted on Twitter. You can Google that shit, and you'll see they posted on... Huh?
And translate it.
Yeah, well... normally, just do hashtag Super Nintendo World, all one word, and you'll get it. It looks badass, though. I mean, it really looks like... If you're just looking at it, you think, man, that's a cool game. What is that? But it's actually real fucking reality. We'll never find out because we're never going to get to go because it's too expensive.
We'll go to Japan.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit I want to do in Japan.
I hear you. You want to go to the...
There's a cat island.
You want to go to some of the vending machines, don't you?
What do you mean?
They are big on having vending machines outside with all kinds of stuff in them.
No. I know what you're talking about. No. I know anime is a big thing there, but no.
It's not anime. It's a real obey.
Anyway, let's skip.
What's next on gaming?
Well, that's it. That's it with gaming news.
Now it's Tyler with sports.
Apparently, there's this thing called the basketball tournament. I never heard of it, but they said they've been doing this for 7 years.
Well, then we haven't heard of it because there's been other sports on.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, but What's cool about it is this year, anyway, we have our own team called the House of Pain. So if you're an Illini fan and you like some of the old Illinois alumni, you're going to love this team. Right, Tyler?
Yeah.
Should we talk about who's on it?
Sure.
So here are the players in House of Pain. We got Mike LaTulip.
Who's the head coach?
He is the head coach, and his alma mater was Illinois Wright State. So he is not the only one that's not really U of I, but that's okay. We have Cameron Liss from U of I, 6'6". He's the assistant coach. We have Billy Garrett, and he's a small forward.
A lot of teams got eliminated.
Yeah, wait a minute here. We got Kyle Vinales, and he was point guard. We got LaRon Black, small forward.
You skipped one. Oh, wait, you used different. Never mind.
Mike Dahm. He was a power forward, and a lot of these people transferred. So if you look at their alma mater, it doesn't look the same. We got Niano Igwu, we got Andres Feliz, we got Michael Finke, center, point guard, and power forward, and Michael Finke. What a badass! And Malcolm Hill, shooting guard. And it's been a pretty good.
Mike
Dahm kicked ass last game on Saturday night.
Mike Dahm and Michael Finke did.
Yeah. Their next game's Wednesday, so if you have a chance to watch it on ESPN Wednesday night. Today's Monday. It's actually Monday, July 6th, which we never said, but that's okay. You'll know because you can look at the video. So, yeah, man, that's a cool tournament. We're going to watch that, check it out for sure. I think, anyway. And well, at least that's the plan. What else you got?
Something about the UFC.
You want to talk UFC a little bit?
You can talk about UFC because I know you're a big fan of it.
Well, we thought we weren't going to have a main event. But we are going to have. So Kamaru Usman is going to fight now Jorge Masvidal. And Jorge Masvidal has stepped in to fight in a welterweight title fight this Saturday on UFC 251. What now?
Is it that the one that he had a fight with Conor McGregor? That Russian guy?
It is a different guy. It is one of the guys. It's not
the one
it's
I'm
not the
talking
one.
about.
It's not Hermenichev or whatever. No, this is a different guy. But I probably has fought him. I don't know. You're asking me the wrong questions because I don't know. But they're going to be fighting on the Yas Island in Abu Dhabi on the United Arab Emirates. So looks like they passed their coronavirus test, and they're getting ready to leave Las Vegas. So that's going to be real cool. Who's the others in the fight? We're going to have Alexander Volkanovski against Max Holloway. That's going to be a good fight.
Okay.
That's going to be a good fight.
Is it a 3 championship or is it a 2 championship?
Just one title main event.
Wait, I thought the one. This is the Fight Island, right?
Yeah.
There was 3 championships.
Well, there's a title bout. I only see 2 titles.
The co-main event is also a title match.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I do not know that. I'll take your word for it.
Because
that's why you're here. You're here to fill in the gaps, man.
I saw the thing. It said there was 3 title matches.
Fucking great. So that's why you're here.
No, I saw the trailer for the next one. Because remember they were all hyped about Max Holloway?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's obviously a title match with Max Holloway.
Okay. Either way, watch it Saturday. We got a bantamweight title bout. Peter Yan against Jose Aldo. Oh, another great fight. Aldo just does not fucking quit. He's got stamina lasts for months. We got a women's strawweight fight. Jessica Andrade. Jessica Andrade against Rose Namajunas. I can't say their fucking names, but this is going to be a good fight. Rose is good. Jessica's really, really good. And we got women flyweight as the first fight of the main card. Amanda Ribas against Paige Van Sant. Paige Van Sant, another fucking great fighter, puncher. So we're going to have a good night Saturday, so make sure you watch it. That'll be on the main card. There'll be preliminary and early prelims on ESPN. Huh?
There wasn't one a couple of nights ago, probably because it was 4th of July.
No, there wasn't one Saturday because of 4th of July. And everyone's getting ready for the main one on the island. They're trying to get ready. They have to do, coronavirus testing and isolation and all that. So, so there we go with the UFC. I think I got one more thing, and then we're done for the day. You want to talk about it?
No. This is not my thing.
Times, they are a-changin', folks. Times, they are a-changin'. Ever since I was a kid, people have been trying to get rid of their Washington Redskins' name, the Redskins' name for Washington football team. Looks like they're finally getting their wish.
Oh my god, this is fucking stupid.
Well, depends on what side of it you're on, I guess. I mean, if you're Native American,
it shouldn't offend them.
Shouldn't, but it does, I guess.
Ours is a lot. It's the chief.
No, it's not anymore.
Bullshit.
'Cause they got offended.
They didn't get offended.
It's not going to really solve any problems with the Native Americans. No problems get solved with this, but instead of having to focus on the real problems of, high unemployment and high alcoholism and that kind of shit,
we do some dumb shit like this.
This is what our government does. Yeah. But this ain't government, actually. This is not government at all. This is private.
Bullshit.
So they're going to change their name, and they actually have a good name. I think it actually might work. And the Redskins quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, said this name and threw it out there, and it's been getting a lot of support. And it's called the Red Tails. Washington Red Tails. And you ask yourself, well, what is a Washington Red Tail? Well, the Muskegee Airmen from World War II, they were the first black airmen ever to fly and played a pivotal role in us winning the war. They were called the Red Tails. Don't know why, but that's what they were called. So having that that would be kind of cool, Washington, D.C. and that. I wouldn't be against that.
What's
myself.
The logo look like?
So the logo basically looks like one of the airmen wearing the hat, the aviation hat. Aviation, is that the right word? Helmet, I guess. So go check it out. See what you think. See if it's something. I mean, they're going to change it. Not that it matters, because we're not going to be able to say yay or nay. It's all up to the owners in the NFL. Mostly the owners.
One more thing in sports I want to talk about.
All right. Well, I'm done with sports. We're going to get done here soon. We'll leave it out. Tyler will do the last sports, and then we'll call it a night.
Short.
Go ahead, Tyler.
MLB is coming back to August. Starts in August.
We'll see about that. You think so?
I just saw on my phone they already have a schedule planned for it.
Oh.
There's a team playing in August. I don't know what time, but I just saw it says AUG, so I know it's in August. Can't remember what the team was because I don't have my phone with me.
That's all right. Be looking out for that. We got plenty of time. We'll talk about it in future podcasts. We're going to try to do one every week. We may slip, past a day or two, depending on. Sometimes we want to wait and have stuff come out. But keep watching our channel, please. Please like, subscribe, click the bell. Tell a friend. Please tell a friend. We'd love to see those subscription numbers go up. We're not real good with advertising or promoting or anything like that. We kind of just make our shit and put it out there, don't we? So it's up to you guys to tell folks about our podcast, and hopefully we're entertaining enough that you want to listen to us for an hour, 40 minutes or whatever it is.
Usually an hour.
Give or take, yeah. Anything else you want to talk about or say?
Nope.
All right. From Todd Moore and
Tyler Moore.
This is the More is Less podcast show, where you get more news in less time. And we will see you on the next podcast. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.